Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the rat. So welcome back all my ratty friends. How are we doing this week? We'll soon find out as we start to shuffle these around and we pick three for you guys. I would just like to take this opportunity to thank everybody that subscribed this year. It's been fantastic doing these readings for you guys. I've really thoroughly enjoyed it. So thank you again for all the subscriptions. Is that right? Do we call it a subscription or do we just call it thank you for subscribing? I'm not entirely sure, but either way, I am grateful. So thank you very much. I do believe as well, after speaking to a friend of mine who does watch the channel, that we believe that I am the only person that may be on YouTube that does Chinese Zodiac related card readings. So that's quite a bragging point, isn't it? That's something to be quite proud of. I am unique. These are unique readings. Nobody else can do readings like me, mainly because of the way that I do them. It is a case of just using my own Chinese Zodiac knowledge with the book of Chinese Zodiacs by Theodora, and my deck of Chinese Zodiac cards, which I have been asked before, where did I get them? I was actually given these Chinese Zodiac cards specifically for this channel. So I'm not entirely sure where exactly they came from. However, I do know that I am the only person that I know of that does readings my way using these cards. Anyway, I think that's probably the longest shuffle that I've ever done. Let's start about there. And we'll put that one there from the bottom, that one there from the middle, that one there from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we've got a black and two whites. Not a bad start considering we've got those two whites there. But as I've said before, white isn't always all right. Black isn't always an attack. We are looking at compatibilities as we turn them around. And this is a great example of black not always being an attack, because that dragon is a great ally for the rat. It's a very, very productive and enjoyable compatibility between the two. So we're not necessarily worried about this, but I do feel like you've got some steam to blow off. You've got some frustration. You are agitated about something and you are done with being patient. You are done. You want to get the job done. You want to get this over and done with. Oh, I am feeling some attitude here. I'm feeling some passionate energy. I'm feeling that you want to get organized, industrious. Something's holding you back. Enough is enough. You're putting your foot down. It's time to pick up the tool. It's time to start the job. It's time to get things done. You're feeling motivated, but things are getting in the way, which are frustrating. You're done with being patient now. Maybe this is time for you to become that management. Maybe it's time for you now to manage. You're depending on everything else to fall into place. Well, stop waiting for it to happen. Stick those pieces where they need to be. Stop waiting for them just to slot into where you want them to go. Pick them up and put them there. That's the way to go here. I feel that you are getting very agitated. You are getting very, I want to say, as I say, impatient with being patient. It's like you've been tapping your foot for a while now. Everybody can see that you're getting aggy. Everybody can see that you want to move on. Everybody can see that things are getting a little bit slow paced and there are jobs that need to get finished and there are things that you want to get on with. There are things that you don't want to take into the new year. There are things that you are feeling and it is not being listened to. So potentially it's time to raise your voice, and you will. And if you have to stamp, and if you have to kick, and if you have to punch, and if you have to fight your way to the top in order to become the one that is leading this band of lazy and, I suppose, inconsiderate people, then it's time to grab the whip and start whipping them into shape. It's time to start saying, come on, get on with it. And if those out there are slowing you down so much, maybe it's time to leave them behind. I'm not saying unfriend people. I'm not saying dump your partner. I'm just saying potentially they're not the ones, if they're the ones that you're waiting for, maybe they're not there to do the job for you, with you. Maybe they're not there to help you. Maybe they're not supposed to be doing this particular thing with you. For example, painting a room. Let's use painting a room for an example. You've been waiting for your partner to paint this room with you for ages. Come on, let's paint. Yeah, we'll do it. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe when, maybe then, this, that, and the other. Well, grab the paintbrush, start painting the bloody room. Get it done. Stop waiting for people to catch up with your level of work ethic. It's not going to happen. You need to be you. There's only you, one you. You couldn't make it up. There's that rat card to come in and affirm that. It's another doer. And if you start to manage, if you start to plan, if you start to get things done, if you start to actually put things in their place and start to actually instigate this, everything will start to follow. Rats make a good team when they come together. So this is a good compatible card. And of course, again, it's that doer. You need to take the bull by the horns. You need to be the instigator. You need to be the manager. You need to be the one that whips people into shape and starts getting the prod out and starts poking people and starts to see movement. You know, make that movement happen. Make the movement move. If it is constantly just 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Stop walking backwards. Let everybody else do that. Let them do that. You are a rat. You are organized. You're a pre-planner. You have a great work ethic and you are enthusiastic and passionate in most things that you do. You can't expect that from everybody else. So if they're not up to your standard, just walk away. Leave them behind. Crack on without them. Better yet, you could take this time to teach them, to talk to them, to communicate, to say and express how you feel. You know? We've got a catalyst card coming in. A pig. A nice slow one for you to deal with, which may be a little bit too slow for your liking. It may be something that is potentially, I want to say, increasing the impatience. But there is a workable, manageable relationship between the pig and the rat. There is compatibility there, and it's in the positive. So once you actually start to see movement, even if it is slow, at least you are going to be able to say, finally, somebody picked up a bloody brush. They're yet to put the brush in the paint pot, but at least they're holding the brush in their hand. And you know what I'm talking about. You know when you're the only person in the room that's painting and everybody else is standing around procrastinating. And you're just waiting, come on. But at least they are now starting to get on with it to a certain degree. But as I've said before, you can't expect other people to have your work ethic. You can't be expecting people to be as organized as you. You can't expect people to just be at your level. When it comes to things like this is your level. It's yours and only yours. Nobody else is on your level. The dragon and the monkey might come close. Yes, you're on the same triangle of doers, but you are the organizer. You are the pre-planner. You are the one that is prepared for what happens next. You're not fumbling around looking for your tools. You're not trying to reprogram the sat nav or get all these little things done before the job starts. No. You had all of this done. You had it all ready to go. You already knew where you were going. Not only is the sat nav program for the destination, but you've already pre-looked at the routes and you've already decided which one's the best one, even though it's 2 minutes longer. You know, all your tools are there in order. They're literally categorically in order for the job at hand, so you can take them all out. And of course, it's going to frustrate you when you see other people turn up and all their tools are in a great big bag of crap, and they were 20 minutes late because they didn't plan for the congestion on the A34. But it doesn't necessarily matter because this job can be done without them. You just need to have that positive attitude that you have. You have to have that passionate sort of drive that you've always had when it comes to getting stuff done. And if this movement is ever going to move, you're the one that's going to move it. Just don't expect it to move quickly, because that pig is gonna make things move slower. But at least they're gonna move, and it's gonna start with you. If you can honestly stand there and say, right, come on guys, get up and get ready, with the full intention of getting on with the job, whether they get ready or not, the job is gonna get done. Just try not to have too much resentment for those that don't necessarily pick up a hammer. Just try and have peace with the fact that at least the job is getting done. Even if it is just you that's doing it. And of course that's going to make you frustrated. It's going to make you pissed off. But it's also going to make you want to prove a point. that you can then stand there and say, I did this. I got this done. This is mine. This is me. This is a result of my hard work and dedication and commitment and work ethic that I'm going to stand loyal to, despite and in spite of everybody else that makes my job or life harder. And we'll find out how you get on with that next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the rat. My next video will be for those born in the year of the ox. So if you are interested, I will see you over there next. If not, not to worry. I will just see you in a video for the rat next week. But if you would like a more intense and more involved reading, if you'd like to, maybe know a little bit more, there is now a link below to a Patreon where there is a lot of different packages for lots of different readings that you can take advantage of if you want to. If not, no worries. I'll just see you next week. Thanks for watching, guys. Love and peace.